What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop right here on Pop and Biz TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals. 1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Happy Sunday. Sunday Fun Day. Championship Sunday. Say no regular Sunday. Championship Sunday. I will be giving my predictions at the end of the show. But a nice little NBA slate card today. Some games got postponed, just like yesterday. But before we jump into today's NBA action, y'all know how we do. Let's get a quick recap of yesterday's game. So yesterday, 7 games on the slate. End up being 6 games because they postponed it. Minnesota and Golden State. I'm assuming with all those fucking people out there boycotting and protesting. And then, unfortunately, another individual got killed by the police, got his lights turned off. That's a whole nother story. Probably we'll talk about that on my live tomorrow, God willing. But it's just a mess out there. My advice, man, if you ain't ready to put your life on the line on some 50 Cent shit, like, stay in the house. Don't be out there protesting with weapons on you. And you know what I mean? Not saying you should lose your life, but be mindful, especially if you got kids and loved ones that want you here. So with only being 6 games yesterday, we basically went 2-4. But we hit 2 of the locks, and we hit the play of the day. We had New York Knicks as the play of the day, as I told y'all. I said take the Knicks yesterday, and I happened to be right. Cleveland was a lot. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. The games we lost. Charlotte, they won, but they didn't cover. The Boston Celtics was another lock. They didn't cover. They won. No, they lost yesterday. No, they did win. They did win. Let me check real quick. Boston, did they win yesterday or did they lose? They lost outright. Dallas, they was winning the game. Dallas, what's up, man? Y'all was winning. Then all of a sudden, I look up. It's 108, 108. Then all of a sudden, Lakers won 116 to 110. Fuck niggas spreads up. Fuck niggas money up. For those that had Dallas. I didn't bet on Dallas, but I did have Dallas on the channel. And last but not least was the Utah Jazz at home getting 7.5, and Miami went and flooded them. So our grand total record now, is 352 and 320. Only 32 games above 500. As far as the play of the day, we are now 41 and 52. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we won 59, 160, and 1. With that being said, let's get to today's NBA action. First game up, we got the Detroit Pistons out on the road. At home, hosting the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento getting 12.5. Pistons is the best team in the East, one of the best teams in the NBA. Sacramento being one of the worst teams in the NBA. Sabonis is back today. I know he's been double dutching in and out of the lineup. He's back today, but I don't think that shit even matters. I like Detroit Pistons in the first game. The Hulk smash, come out, put belt to ass, feet to ass, hands to face, and just stomp them in and do them dirty. Let's go with the Detroit Pistons in the first game. Second game up, we got the Golden State Warriors out on the road at Minnesota.
Minnesota game was postponed yesterday. Now they're going to play today. Um, Minnesota giving 7.5. Steph may not play. He's in the red on RotoWire. I'm not sure what happened between and today because you was going to play yesterday. This is the roster manipulation that they do. Maybe he's going to get traded. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm going with Minnesota, though. I know I've been taking them, and they've been fucking losing for us, but I think they need to win more than Golden State. Golden State not going nowhere without Jimmy Butler. Even if they trade Kuminga, you're not going to get no perennial all-stars or nobody that's going to move the needle for him, I don't think. So basically, the season is done. Like, you're done. Even if you make the playoffs, end season, the playing game, and you make it to the first round, you're out of here. You're done. Pack it up, move to Queens, and become a resident of Queens. And that means you did it in, done. Minnesota, on the other hand, been to the conference finals. They've been there. They've been right there on the verge. They just kept running into better teams. OKC, the Dallas Mavericks, the year that they went to the finals. And things of that nature. I'm on Minnesota, man. I think Minnesota win and they cover. Next game up, got the Dallas Mavericks out on the road at the Milwaukee Bucks. Dallas getting 1. Giannis is not going to play. I don't know what's going on with that. Is he in? Is he out? I don't really know. Let me look back at RotoWire. Hold on 1 second. Let me look at RotoWire again. I ain't even got RotoWire. I gotta open it up. RotoWire. Here we go. Last time I looked, he was out. Bucks. And they got Giannis out. And they still got. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks minus the 1. They should win. I'm not going to bet on this game. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas coming in, whip their ass. That's how bad. I mean, Giannis may not be playing either because that trade deadline, and he might be out of here. Next game up, we got the Pelicans out on the road at San Antonio. San Antonio giving 11.5. We've seen these two teams play already. Spurs won 135-132 at the Pelicans. They was given 8.5. Then at home, they was given 11.5 like they are now. They won 126-119. They was on the back-to-back. Just finished playing Houston. They play Houston on Wednesday. I think Houston is no problem. I think today they win and they cover and they beat up on a bad team. Why would they not? Next game up, we got the OKC Thunder out at home hosting the Toronto Raptors. Toronto is getting 11.5. OKC don't lose much at home. Don't lose much, period, especially back-to-back. We've seen them lose to the Indiana Pacers, and we know this shit's scripted and rigged. I'm not surprised. I did have OKC, but I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised. I'll be surprised today if Toronto wins. I'm going with OKC to Hulk smash, to win in the cover. Toronto, they have been playing well. Their last couple opponents ain't been all that. And I do like Toronto. Barrett is back. I don't think he was back the last game. I'm going to check right now. I definitely like when Barrett is playing. They're a different animal. But I don't think he played in the last game. No, he did. That's his first game back. Played 21 minutes and they won. I think they lose tonight. I'm going with OKC. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat out on the road at the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix giving 3.5. No Devin Booker today. No Devin Booker. I think it's no problem. I think the Suns win. They coming off a loss. I think they get back. This is a revenge game for the Suns. They lost out to Miami not too long ago. Let me take a look at that score real quick. When they lost 127-121. I think they returned the favor and they covered the 3.5 even without Devin Booker. They got Jalen Green back now. Last game of the night, because the Denver and Memphis game is postponed, is the Brooklyn Nets out on the road at at LA Clippers. Clippers is giving 8.5, and I think the Clippers win and cover. They did beat up on Brooklyn when they was at Brooklyn. No Kawhi Leonard tonight, so I love the Clippers. Love when they take out the starters and they still give the big spreads. And you be like, damn, out there taking the other team. No, you're gonna lose most of the time. I'm telling you, this shit you can't make up. This is shit you can't make up. With that being said, let's get to the theme music. Let's get to the theme music. Let's get to the theme music.
Winner, chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
Alright, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. It's 6 games. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 6 games because the Denver game postponed. Really, it's 7 games. My bad. We going with the Clippers. We going with Phoenix. We going with the Detroit Pistons. And the play of the day is OKC bounce back at home over the Toronto Raptors. That's who I'm taking. That's who I like. You can let me know who you taking. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. All I'm asking is that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so my channel could grow and I can stay in your algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we are unscripted, we authentic, that feeling, back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid, let's get some money today. But before we get out of here, I did tell y'all that today is Championship Sunday, last Sunday fun day of the year, because football is basically over now. I like New England and I like Seattle, but I'm taking Denver with the 3.5, and I'm taking Seattle minus 2.5. That's who I like. Drop it in the comments who you think gonna go to the Super Bowl. That's who I'm taking. Now, yeah, kid, let's get some money today.